Cicero. Lip shit.
Pa, six.
Cicero.
Lip shit. Pa, six.
Cicero.
Lip shit.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
Pa, six.
Cicero.
Lip shit. You know how people have these little habits that get you down? Like Bernie. Bernie liked to chew gum. No, not chew. Pop! So I came home this one day and I was really irritated and looking for a little sympathy up there. Bernie! Laying on the couch, drinking a beer and chewing. Not chewing. Popping! So I said to him, I said, Bernie, you pop that gum one more time! And he did. So I took the shotgun off the wall and I fired 2 warning shots into his head.
He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have heard it, I bet you would have done the same. He had it coming.
I met Ezekiel Young from Salt Lake City about 2 years ago, and he told me he was single and we hit it off right away. So we started living together. He'd go to work, he'd come home, I'd fix him a drink, we'd have dinner. It was like heaven in 2.5 rooms. And then I found out, single he told me, single my butt. Not only was he married, oh no, he had 6 wives. One of those Mormons, you know. So that night when he came home, I mixed his drink as usual. You know some guys just can't hold their arsenic?
He had it coming. He had it coming. He took the flower in its prime, and then he used it, and he abused it. It was a murder, but not a crime. Now, I'm standing in the kitchen, I'm carving up the chicken for dinner, minding my own business, and in storms my husband Wilbur in a jealous rage. You've been kissing the milkman, he said. He was crazy, and he kept on screaming, "You've been kissing the milkman!" And then he ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times. You'd have been there. If you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
Mitt cashen i Tasmania koi es lucky for you met they choked them up again. Then they equals them pneumonia and was them and dead. Parabama marine snam and then efter meg.
Yeah, but did you do it?
Not guilty.
My sister Veronica and I did this double act, and my husband Charlie used to travel around with us. Now, for the last number in our act, we did 20 acrobatic tricks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 splits, spread eagles, backflips, flip-flops, one right after the other. Well, this one night we were in Cicero, the 3 of us in a hotel room, boozing, having a few laughs, and we ran out of ice. So I went out to get some. I come back, open the door. There's Veronica and Charlie doing number 17, the spread eagle. Well, I was in such a state of shock, I completely blacked out. I can't remember a thing. It wasn't until later when I was washing the blood off my hands, I even knew they were dead. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? They had it coming.
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 They took a flower in its prime.
I didn't do it,
And then they used
but if I'd done it,
and they abused
how could you tell me that I was wrong?
I loved Alvin Lipschitz more than I could possibly say. He was a real artistic guy. Sensitive, a painter, but he was troubled. He was always trying to find himself. He'd go out every night looking for himself. And along the way, he found Ruth, Gladys, Rosemary, and Irving. I guess you could say we broke up because of artistic differences. He saw himself as alive, and I saw him as dead.
Dirty bum, 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 the dirty bum, 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 bum. They had it coming.
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 this.